I'm Eytan Shander with Awesemo. We have 3 plays for you on this Sunday evening slate in the NBA for PrizePicks.com. But before that, why don't you use our promo code? We're going to match your first deposit up to $100. That's right. You put in a C note, we'll put in the C note. Use our code Awesemo, AWESEMO. All right, our first play for PrizePicks is Donovan Mitchell, and we're going over his point projection at 23.5. Now, you look at what's happened recently over the last 5 to really 10 games, the difference has been he went in a little slump, still taking volume as far as shots were concerned, but he had a stretch where he wasn't even making double-digit field goals about 5 straight games. He's pulled out of that tailspin, and recently we've seen the difference of Donovan when he's able to knock down shots consistently versus where he's just struggling from the field. And that even the floor for a game in which he's not knocking down a ton of shots should be in that low 20s range. If he's not hitting anything, then this prop is bust. But of recent, we've seen him hit 30 and then most recently 34 in a big win against the Celtics. So 23.5, I think, is more of a reflection for Mitchell when he was struggling, not so much when he's been pulling himself out as of recent. So definitely want to start things off going over Mitchell, 23.5 against the Cavs. Not an easy matchup by all means, but one in which he should definitely be the centerpiece of the volume of scoring here. And what we've seen over the last 2 games, 30 plus in each of them. Yep, we're going to go over 23.5 for Mitchell. Now we're going to move to 3-pointers and start with Mike Conley. Same game, and go with Conley knocking down over 2 threes. Now we love when we get this flat number on PrizePicks where we don't have to worry about the hook, and that's the case. But Conley comes off an absolute tear from behind the arc, knocking down all 7 of his 3-pointers that he attempted. But even still, we see volume of attempts, and that's all I need here with Conley. I don't need him to knock down 30 points. I don't need him to be 7, 8, 9 attempts. All I really need is what we're getting on average, 4 to 5 attempts from behind the arc each and every night for Conley. Again, this matchup against the Cavs, where they've used Conley in spots to take advantage of weaker perimeter defense at times during the game, I think Conley's going to get a really good opportunity here to take 4 or 5 threes, and that's huge to get to 2. Look, the push, again, is the floor here for Conley for the projected threes at 2. Definitely think there's a great opportunity for him once again to continue this hot shooting, and that's exactly what Utah's going to do. Anytime you have a guy come off a 7-for-7 night from behind the arc, you're going to try and get him more shots in each and every game until he goes cold. Conley's not going to be ice cold after that one game, so let's definitely take advantage of where he is shooting right now and go over 2 projected threes for Conley. Our final play on PrizePicks, it's a Cavs play. I got to give Dan, our producer, a shout again. He nailed the Jared Allen one. We're going to roll again with Evan Mobley over a half projected 3. This is a yes or no bet. Will Evan Mobley knock down a 3? You've got Rudy Gobert roaming the middle, and granted, 0-for-1 against the Washington Wizards, but before that, we've seen multiple games. Every single game, all the way back until November 3rd, is where you'd have to find where he hasn't taken at least 2 3-pointers. You know there's going to be attempts and an effort to get Evan Mobley attempts from 3, especially with Rudy Gobert there trying to lure him out of the middle. So I love Mobley taking a bunch of threes. If we can get 3, maybe even 4 attempts, then that's a lock that he's going to knock down at least 1. Remember, it's a half, so this is a yes or no prop. Will Evan Mobley knock down a 3? We say yes. We're going to go over that half 3, take advantage of the matchup, and really the fact that outside of last game against the Wizards, he has been taking consistently at least 2 threes. That's all we ask for in this prop here, is just attempts. So we're going to go over the half 3 for Evan Mobley. One more time, over Donovan Mitchell, 23.5 points. Over Mike Conley, projected 2 threes. And over Evan Mobley, projected a half 3. Now, put those in a flex play. You have to hit 2 out of 3 to qualify. If you do, you'll win 1 1/4 back your entry fee. If you hit all 3 correctly in the flex play, well, then you win 2 1/4 back what you put in. You want a bigger payout? Don't worry. We have you. On PrizePicks, it's called the power play. Now, you must hit all 3 of these correctly. And if you do, you'll win 5 times your entry fee. Use our promo code. It's there for a reason. Free money. You put in $100. We'll put in $100. Use our code Awesemo, AWESEMO. I'm Eytan Shander for Awesemo PrizePicks. Have a great night.